Good morning, ASB. It is Miss Ashley here, down here in the corner. So, we are going to talk a little bit about virtual schools. I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks to be successful with our virtual schools program. So, you might be thinking, what does your day look like now that you are in a virtual school? Maybe even you're thinking really responsibly about what might your job be. Let's talk a little bit about that. So, your job is going to be to log in every day to either Seesaw or Google Classroom and check for a message from your homeroom teacher. They are probably going to post something for reading, for writing, and for math for you. So, that will be your job for your homeroom teacher. They'll probably also send you a message to talk about what the week will look like. We also have our specialist teachers who are eager to talk and connect with you. So if you are following your 6 day schedule, and if you have PE that day, make sure you check PE or music, Castellano, SLL, or Catalan as well. So, when you do go into your classroom every day, you're going to look at the instructional video that your teacher posts, and then you're going to follow those directions. So, your teacher's probably going to tell you their teaching point. Today, I'm going to teach you this. They're going to teach that to you, and then they're going to say, now go try that. And if you're in fourth and fifth grade, you'll have to turn it in. Otherwise, you can just try it on your own at home or with a parent. So, I'm going to give you 3 more tips today. The first one is to set up a learning space for you. This is going to help you be successful in virtual schools. What do I mean by a learning space and a routine? Is that you should follow the same routine that you do when you're getting ready for school. So, getting up at a certain time, getting ready for school, brushing your teeth, having a healthy breakfast, and then trying to get to school at around 9 o'clock. Okay, so trying to log into your virtual school around 9. Another important tip for setting up your learning space is to have a clear desk with all the tools that you need for learning, having a good light, and also trying to stay clutter free and avoid distractions. So maybe your desk will be in your bedroom, although it's even better if it's not in your bedroom. So see what space you have in your apartment, and don't put any of your toys or things that could distract you on your desk. So that was your first tip, setting up your learning space. Now it's time for your second tip, which is healthy habits. How can you stay healthy during this time? The first thing, I know Mr. Ivan and Mr. Teo are going to love this one, but I want you guys to stay active, stay healthy, make sure you get your heart rate up. So when you do have PE class, they'll give you lessons, but you can also do some activities at home with your family. Also, make sure that you continue to eat healthy. So, no just everyday pizza, although I know we would love it. Make sure you have vegetables, whole grains, fruit, healthy protein, and lots of water. And then, even though Miss Ashley loves technology and we're going to be doing virtual schools, which a lot of it requires using iPads or laptops, I want to make sure that you set up some tech free time. Okay. So that means that maybe when you're not working on an assignment for school, that you aren't using your device as much as you would for entertaining yourself. So we don't want your family to end up looking like this, everybody on their screens, making sure that we have some things that we're doing that is non digital. And then, of course, like always, we want to make sure that you get a lot of good sleep. So, going to bed as you normally do during the school week. So, I told you about setting up a learning space. I told you about some healthy habits. And now I want to talk to you a little bit about a support group for yourself when you are working virtually. We know that the best thing about school is connecting with our teachers, our friends, but we can also do that when we are doing virtual schools. So you can set up a learning buddy for yourself that you connect with, maybe through a school platform, or your parents could help you as well, that you're just checking in with maybe a classmate. You also have your wonderful family at home with you, and you can make sure that you ask them questions or talk to them about how you're feeling. And of course, just like always, we still have the people at ASB that support you. So, for example, Miss Heather, or maybe you want to talk to your classroom teacher or Mr. Jeremy about something that's happening that you're unsure of, or maybe a feeling that you have. So, you can always reach out to them as well. So, please make sure you follow those three tips: setting up your learning environment at home, getting some good routines, and having a nice learning space, and then also reaching out to friends, family, or other teachers that you might need during this time. It'll be really important that we stay connected. Now, one way that we can stay connected is through school platforms such as Google Chat or Google Hangouts. I want to remind you that those things that we talk about at school to be internet awesome apply at home as well. So that might mean that you have to continue to be internet smart. So you have to communicate responsibly. We want you to use your school accounts and school places to talk about only school topics. Okay, so when you're on those chats, make sure that you're asking questions or talking about the assignments. We also want you to stay internet alert and always think about your behavior before you post it online. We also want to make sure that you are being kind by using the internet to spread positivity, supporting, and helping one another. The internet is a very powerful tool to help us stay connected at this really important time, and we want you to make sure that everybody's being kind to each other. If you're unsure about something that happens, be brave enough to talk to an adult. That could be your parents, a teacher, Mr. Jeremy, Miss Heather, Miss Ashley, any adult that you feel safe talking about what happened to. So make sure that you stay internet awesome at home, just like you're internet awesome at school. So it's time to do some virtual schools. What platforms are you going to use? At school, we use the Seesaw Class app. I think that people might be confused because at home, we're actually going to use the Family app. Your parents already know this because they always use the Family app. But we cannot log into our school accounts when we're at home. So you're going to make sure that you are using the Seesaw Family app. And that's where you're going to find the videos from your teachers. All right. If you are in grades 4 or 5, you're also going to be checking Google Classroom for your assignments and for adding your homework. So you have a lot of responsibility to take care of for these virtual schools. We hope that you have fun, that you continue learning, and that you stay connected with both your teachers and your friends. All right, ASB, have a great week.